Winter weather and the holiday season bring not only the joy of Christmas decorations and cozy moments in front of the fireplace, it can also mean additional fire hazards.
So when we think about fire safety in the winter, one of the first and foremost things we think about is our fireplaces, because we use them.
Moore's Assistant Fire Marshal Darren Sigmen recommends that residents take specific steps to make sure they're safe, beginning with fireplace safety.
So we typically don't tell everybody to go out and clean their chimneys or their flues every year, because different people use them different times of the year or amounts. So I think it's important to make sure that the flues and the actual boxes are clear and clean, and make sure that the flues work or the boxes are functioning.
Sigmund says there's a simple way to inspect your chimney yourself.
Is use a mirror and put your mirror inside the actual fireplace when it's cold. Look down at your mirror and hold the flashlight up vertical into the chimney. And you can look down in your mirror and check the chimney without getting anything in your face or your eyes. And that way you know if it's clean. And if it's clean, then you can probably burn.
If your chimney needs cleaning, have that done by a professional. And when it comes to keeping warm, Sigmund says extreme caution is important when using space heaters.
In our country, I know that space heaters have started over 55,000 fires. So it's important that when you use a space heater, you check it for safety. Is it 3 feet from combustibles? Make sure it's level and it's not on a couch or carpet. Make sure it's on something non-combustible. Also, it's important to make sure when you purchase a space heater that it has a no-tip switch, so that if it falls over, it'll shut off. That's an important thing to have for your space heater. Also, when you plug them in to an electrical outlet, we want to make sure that it's the only thing plugged into that outlet, and you don't use an extension cord with that, because it could overheat it. We never recommend sleeping with a space heater on, because you don't know what's going to happen overnight, and they get warmer as they run. So that's an important thing as well.
Then there are a few important things to keep in mind when it comes to Christmas trees and decorations.
So obviously Christmas is the time to put up our Christmas trees, whether they're fake or they're real. There is some differences. Both trees will burn. If they're fake and they have lights, you want to make sure they're still 3 feet out from any combustibles, and you want to make sure that your lights on them are UL listed. If they're UL listed, typically that means they've been safety inspected and they're safe for use. And if they're LEDs, which we recommend, they won't get so hot and melt anything. Now, if it's a normal tree, that's a live tree, we recommend that you water it every day that it's inside. So a common mistake with live trees is people don't cut 1 to 2 inches off of the stock before they put them in their holder. Anything with the outdoor lighting or lighting in general, again, you want to make sure you're purchasing with UL listing, that it's on the product that you buy for that safety. And also, you don't want to overload each electrical outlet. So the LEDs can go much further and run much cooler than your old style Christmas lights. So we recommend, if you can afford it, to get a Christmas light that's going to go on your home that's LED and UL listed.
Sigmund says you should also be very careful with candles.
When you're using candles during the holidays, we typically use more. We want to make sure that those are on non-combustible surface. And again, when you use a live candle and you light them, you're burning COs, you're burning your air quality is lower. So we recommend something that's with a battery, not necessarily lit.
One final suggestion has nothing to do with fire, but your home's water.
If you're going on a vacation and if you're leaving your home, Thanksgiving or Christmas, you want to make sure that your water's off, because if the temperature gets down below 20 degrees, the water can freeze. And if you leave and you're on a vacation, whether it's Christmas or just over the holiday itself, you want to make sure that your meter's shut off. If your meter's shut off and you come back and your house is frozen, your heater failed, you won't have any water in your house and do further damage.